Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to another edition of Friday Night Crew FNC. Hey, I'm your boy Will, one of the co-hosts, and tonight, of course, we have Shan, D, Sierra, and Mark in the building. We ready to share our views on some important topics to us, and I'm gonna let everybody, you know what I'm saying, start it off with talk. And actually, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lead into one and one to go to the next one. So, Shan, how you doing tonight?
Hey, I'm doing wonderful on this winter night. Can't complain. Looking forward to having a peaceful night.
All right, D, how about you?
Oh shoot.
All is well on Thistledon. Everybody's good. Just hoping that we don't get snowed in.
Okay. Sierra.
I am doing fabulous on this
Ooh,
fantastic Friday.
oh,
Whoop, whoop.
okay. Mark.
Hey, I'm good. It's always good when you see your oldest daughter walk in the door.
Yes, sir. How you doing, niece?
Hey.
All right, so let's go ahead and get started with some of these questions. And look, look what I have found today, guys.
Whatever.
No, that ain't to you. Remember we said I was gonna do it. Dion, you silly. That wasn't for you, baby girl. That wasn't for you.
Yeah, whatever. Y'all see
All
how he
right,
does me.
because we got so many topics, we just want to make sure that we cover them all. The first one, and actually, this was not on our list. This was hit to me earlier this morning. Ryan Coogler, film director of Black Panther, mistaken as a robber at Bank of America. I'm pretty sure everybody's probably seen it by now. He's been talking about the videos and different stuff like that on videos, TikTok and stuff like that, explaining the situation. Will this ever end? I mean, really, like, what are your guys' views on this? Have you guys, each of you guys, heard about this?
I saw it. I saw it. So did he like slip a note to us saying how much money he wanted out?
Yes.
Because he didn't want all the attention because the amount of money that he
Exactly.
was going to
Right.
be
Okay.
withdrawing.
So
Yeah.
what I was reading up on and I was seeing, they said a lot of people always have a problem with Bank of America anyway. So I don't know. It's kind of messed up, but I don't like to answer your question. I don't think it's going to end.
Yeah, I mean, you know, and that was kind of a little jab, but I mean, my thing is this: if that's what he did, as far as slip the note, you know, that kind of stuff, man, people don't do that no more. I mean, don't get me wrong, they have guns, they do stuff like that, but you could have easily looked up his account, see what's going on, because you know, I'm pretty sure it just didn't have 12,000 on there. Ain't that what he was
Mm-hmm.
trying to get 12,000 out?
He was,
1,000.
yeah, he was trying to get 12,000 out. They said that the bank usually is 10,000. Once it goes over 10,000 is when they get notification. But from my understanding, he had given her the information about his account as well. So all the rest of that stuff, he said what I was seeing was they went back in the back and they kept going back and forth. So we'd be back there with you. And I think at the time they was probably calling whoever needed to call. You know what I'm saying? Which was, I mean, if I'm robbing a bank, I definitely ain't gonna have my account.
Right.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean my account number. I mean, that didn't make any sense to me.
Right.
Right.
You know, I mean, that's just dumb and
It's all
racist.
ridiculous. It's all ridiculous. Just ridiculous. I mean, I think that's just, to me, the key word is ridiculous. And when you can't go and withdraw your own money, regardless of what he decided to do, he didn't want attention to it. But my goodness, like Shannon said, if I'm going to rob you, am I going to have all that detailed information? Ridiculous.
Uh, hey, mom, how you doing? She said hello to everybody.
Um,
But
Hey.
yeah,
Hey, mama.
like you said, I mean, it ain't like he said 12,000. Just give me 12,000. And like you said, Mark was talking about it. You know, they have a history of this. It's going on. I'm pretty sure that he's not the only person that sent a detailed note to Bank of
Right.
America as a
Mm-hmm.
wealthy person. Here, this is what I need, because I mean, you don't know who's listening.
For discreetness. Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
Mhm.
right,
Right.
right,
Yeah,
right.
and also, oh, well, I'm sorry, Lee, but also too, again, I think the profiling, because if you would have seen what he was wearing, he didn't look like he had no money. So to me, a lot of times
Yeah.
you will get profiled if you go in somewhere looking like you ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? If he would have came in there looking with a three-piece suit or what have you, I bet you he wouldn't have got tagged like that.
But the crazy thing is, a lot of these wealthy white people, they don't dress uh, Dolce Gabbana and all this kind of
I,
stuff.
I agree. I
They have,
agree.
No,
even
they
though their
don't.
jeans may
I'm
cost
not
five
always
hundred,
wearing
No, they
stuff
don't.
they
like
looking
that. I agree.
ragtag too. You know what I'm saying? But because
I agree.
so I got what you're saying. You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
Racial profiling is huge, and like,
Everywhere.
yes, 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 and to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Long
Mm-hmm.
live the king, baby. Black Panther. Long live the king. Real for real. Um, so that right there is ridiculous. Everybody knows that, and it's sad. But just because you make money, don't mean you can't get profiled. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Right.
From the
that's true.
from the little kid on the block to movie makers. Yeah, and so everybody's touched. Like for instance, I had a a training, a TRC, trauma resilient training, and I talked about racial profile, and it was amazed that a lot of people, like how you put you in groups. A lot of them didn't even know what the hell I was talking about, and I'm not talking about
Really?
white people. I'm talking about black people. Had me like, what do you mean by that? So I had to go ahead and drink my water, calm it down, because I couldn't believe, like, even if you've never been through it, you don't know what I'm talking about. Racial profiling, you know, I told them about being pulled over, driving while black, all this kind of stuff. I've been through that from when I was a teenager on up. I talk about being followed at stores. You know what I'm saying? When I probably had more money than anybody up in the store, but you still follow me, that type stuff like that. So I had to really like break it down, and it was kind of, I wasn't mad. I had to break it down, but I'm thinking, even if you never experienced, you don't know you never heard it, you never seen, you never. And for Afro American people who oblivious to that, yes, you may not be touched by it, but you should know about it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I
Like,
mean, where you been? Where you been?
Mm-hmm.
I damn near said the same thing. Like, hold on, well, crawl up underneath that rock. Come on, dude. Like, what are you?
Yeah.
And then it becomes
And then also the fact, if with your employer, you talking about different trainings that already should have been even probably introduced, because regardless if you bring it up, that's something that's an issue across nation. I mean, that's nothing that's new. So the fact either her ears are closed, her or his ears are closed, or your company itself is not really addressing racial inequality. They're not doing it. It's
right.
something's wrong. Is with that person individually, or is with the company that you're working with.
Well, you know what happened when you say stuff, when you bring racial awareness or even talk about it, you know what happens next. Now you get the other another race talking about, well, I went through there because I went through that, and a black parent didn't want me to go through things, and it's like, this is not no competition. I'm telling
Right.
you what my experiences is. You already said what kind of disturbs you, but then it's like, well, I didn't say that it only happened to black people. Okay, it doesn't only happen to black people. You know what I'm saying? But the ones that are on the news who's getting killed at a high rate is black people.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of part. And that was kind of disturbing to me. That, like, hell, come on, man. Why you got cigarettes selling cigarettes? It's all kinds of things. You know what I'm saying? That triggers a lot of stuff that's happening. If you, hell, COVID has shut down a lot of stuff, right? But they didn't stop people still getting killed and profiled and all the kind of stuff that still exists. I mean, we can look at it how many different ways and how you want to shake it. Stuff happens, and it's going to continue. And I hate to say that. Before
Yeah, unfortunately.
before we go to the next one, the next topic, I do want to go back to something real quick. Um, that I wanted to go ahead and ask you guys, and that was my fault. What are y'all sipping on tonight? What's going on? What's in the cans and the red cups and let's start with Mark. My brother? What you sipping on tonight?
Jose Cuervo.
Okay.
Sierra, since you're in the building, are you on that Jose too?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Shannon, why you? Yeah, with that magical straw. What are you sipping on?
Lime Rita lime.
All right, Miss D.
Vodka soda.
Oh, okay. Somebody's at the club.
Canteen.
Okay, okay. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
hey, that used to be our thing. Canteen.
Yeah.
I guess I'm dripping. Dripping. I'm dripping on. I'm sipping on Cavassier. You know that was the cheapest.
Oh.
That was the cheapest cognac today. So I had to get that one. Hey man, they be trying to bust heads. Y'all know how that goes. All right, let's go to our next one real quick. Um, this is another good one that we have. Let me take this one off. Should we continue to mask up even though the mandate has been lifted? Who wants to start that off? Jump in.
I'm gonna
I'll
say
start
yes
off.
and
Go ahead, Sierra.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna say yes and no because I mean we tired of the mask, but at the same time, people can be carrying COVID and don't even know it. They won't get tested, and you don't know if you have COVID or not. But and you won't get tested. And like in our school, we don't have to wear masks. JCPS no longer has to wear masks. It's optional. So if you decide, we have some kids in our class that decide their parents want them to wear a mask and some don't want them to wear a mask. But at the same time, it's just all about safety and how you feel
Mm-hmm.
about it.
True, true.
It's about safety, and I think it's about how comfortable you are too. You know what I'm saying? If you won't be comfortable, you're not gonna wear it. If you really don't care about it, if I had, you know what I'm saying, if I had someone older that I was around all the time, then most definitely I'm a mask up and stay safe and stuff like that or whatever. But me, I'm not wearing it.
Okay. Real quick, Mr. Bump is in the building. Shot
What's
the
good,
What's up,
y'all?
Bump Bump?
extraordinaire. What's up, Mr. Bump?
What's happening?
In the building. How you doing,
Bump
Bump?
Bump.
Hey, I'm here, man. I
Bump
was running to
bump.
make it. I had to make it. I didn't miss too much, did I?
No. This is the second question. This is talking about should we continue to mask up even though the mandate has been lifted. Sierra and Mark has spoke. So D, Shan, what y'all got on that?
Me personally, I'm gonna continue to mask up. To each his own. I'm like Sierra and Mark. As far as that goes, you just don't know who has it, and so for my safety, I prefer to still mask up. So I just think it's to each his own on that matter.
D?
I feel the same. I think I'll be quite transparent. It depends on where I am when I feel that level of security with the mask and whether or not I need it. And it really shouldn't even make it a difference. But also, I will say, in terms of when I'm in a grocery store, if I don't have it on, I'm not that close to you anyway. And
Right.
I make sure that happens. So I know the 6 feet, and I know all that in terms of 15 minutes. I know in terms of what the expectations are. So I am tired of masks as well, but I have tons here, and the boys are expected also to continue to wear as long as we need it. But I think I need them just to be smart about it.
Bump Dizzle, what you got on this?
That's part of my outfit. I mean,
Right.
that's just part of
Right.
my outfit. You know what I mean? So I mean, it was just
Yep.
I done got so used to it to where I don't feel right without it. So you know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
I'm going Kroger's, Lowe's, or whatever. Which I'm not trying to do a whole lot anyway. You know what I'm saying? We go to dinner and stuff on Friday, somewhere. But I'm not around nobody.
Right.
And
Right.
so when I am, you know what I'm saying, those spots like that, it's just a habit for me. I got like 3 or 4 different ones in my car now.
Yeah.
So
Hey.
that's part of my outfit, man.
I was gonna say, hey, bump matching them up and everything. Let me wear the navy blue with the brown shoes.
Oh yeah.
That's good.
Well, y'all remember when we went to Florida and I had the bag full of just a variety and making sure, and that's what I just ordered different ones. You know, you can just if you wanna match that day, good. If not, if you want just a general surgical mask, you can do that too. But otherwise, you have an option.
Yeah, I mean, personally, like being at work, of course that's lifted too and all this kind of stuff. And a lot of people has been, shots and stuff, but still, you never know who they're around. But
And you can still get it with the shot.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean that's without a doubt. But I also make sure that my mother. I think of my mother. I don't think of myself. You know what I'm saying? Elderly. So yeah, she done had the shots, but hell, that don't mean nothing. It's people that been done had the shots and been taken out anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely make sure that I keep her in mind on a lot of decisions when it comes to that mask, that kind of stuff like it. And then I'm kind of like everybody on her. I'm not really out and about like that. You know what I'm saying?
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I'm really not out and about
I can
like
hear you.
that, so I really make sure I take everything into consideration, and my mother's the number one that I do take in consideration with that one because I don't want to be the one who comes and brings COVID to her and then she's hospitalized.
Yeah, it's a whole issue.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. So, all right, I mean y'all moving swiftly today. I love that. Let's see.
Lost
Bump's
one.
gone.
Lost one.
Bump.
Oh, I don't know.
Lost ball.
Yeah, log back in.
Bump just jumps off, don't he? He jumps on and off.
He'll be back on.
All right, here we go. Guys, for all the people who wants to see Bump Talk, he'll be back on. Gas prices increase. Will it limit your driving?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Speak on it, Sierra.
Look, I ain't going nowhere. As long as they keep rising, I ain't
That's
going
right.
nowhere.
Yeah.
I'm ready to pull out a bike. I told my
Are you going Monday, Sierra?
right. Don't ask me for nothing.
Oh,
Don't know where
you didn't hear that, did you?
$70.
You didn't hear that, did you? Sierra, you didn't hear that, did you?
Are you going Monday?
Ah, she done cancel. She done cancel Monday.
You're not doing karaoke on Monday? Okay.
I'm gonna ride my bike.
Okay.
Damn, we got another one. Somebody's in peach form over here. Something's in peach form. I guess she done went and put that lock on her car. Something. Yeah. What you think about this gas prices, D?
Sometimes I'm in a role where I'm gonna have to still move around, and I have another car in the house, and he has to move around, and if he's not moving around, then I'm moving around for them. So you just got to think smart about it, and I'm just trying to figure out. I'm being cautious, so I'm not. Y'all know I'm the child who likes to go out and about, and it's going to be spring, so I like to get out, but I can't do as much. And so, but I ain't been out in a while either. So, Sierra, I might have to swoop by and get you on Monday if you want to go.
Hey, Tommy.
I got some gas money for you.
She's right.
We still got to get out if the weather's nice. But but on the serious note. You just gotta think smart about it. It's like sometimes sometimes I gotta drive different places for my work. As most people know, I work in New Albany, but I have to sometimes drive up to Georgetown, Corden, or Charleston. So it's part of the job. I can do mileage reimbursement. I don't always claim it. But it's just a part of the job. And so, you just gotta think smart about it. So when I come home, typically I just like to come home, and I'm going to be home. You know, like I said, in terms of sometimes getting out. I mean, I'm gonna still sometimes get out, but that's just it. It's from point A to point B, and that includes like when I go to the grocery store, point A to point B, and then I'm back. Just trying to teach my son the same thing. Point A to point B.
Good luck
Then you
with
get
that.
back.
Tommy Malley said, I'm going to walk to work. That's my friend, you know, and she also works in Seven County.
Yeah,
I understand that one. You're right on that one.
you might have to.
And
Can't-
also,
yeah.
let me go back to my nephew. Love him to death. Hey, listen to your mama. Listen to your mama, bro. Listen to your mama. Because,
Expensive.
yes, it
It's
is.
expensive.
It is
And
expensive.
he has a truck, and he has a sports track, and that thing is a gas guzzler. It takes more than mine. I'm in an Escape, you know.
Hey,
But you know, Robert's pretty smart with it. He knows, but it's like also
everybody
shit.
on I'm sorry, D. Everybody on this show has an SUV, and
Yeah.
pretty much we all know they drink big time.
Some of y'all's are bigger.
Yeah, mine's is small. Mine's is small, so it's not as much as maybe you all's are. But my thing is in terms of it's like you just still gotta be smart about it. Just like, you know, I don't know. But again, with him driving, it's taking off responsibility for me. So if he's not doing it, I'm having to do it. And so, you know, it's just you gotta balance it out. Just think smart. He's an adult now. He's 18 and he's going to go away to school. So this is a test of time. Think smart about it.
Well, tell him if he gives me 30 subscribers, I give him $30 for gas.
Robert, you hear that? He said you give him 30 subscribers, he give you $30.
Whoever out there listen, but you gotta prove it.
You 30 subscribers.
You gotta prove it though. You gotta prove it big time. Yeah, we ain't play no games because I will come after you. I'm not playing. Danny, what you got? What you got with this? Because
you know what?
go ahead.
This is the thing. I'm already a homebody, so yes, it will limit my driving, and I'm really blessed. Well, both of my jobs is pretty much teleworking for the most part. And when my full-time job, when I do drive, I use a company car. So I'm really, really fortunate, but I still will limit my driving to where I go because I'm not trying to pay no $4.25 per gallon. And I'm in an Escape too. So I don't care. I'm not gonna give up that much money for no gas. It ain't that important to me.
$4.29.
Yes, honey.
Girl, that's even worse.
Ridiculous. That's my word for the night. Ridiculous.
I cannot.
Hey, I got Lifetime and everything else. I can watch TV.
I cannot personally go ahead and support $60 worth for tank and still get some Hennessy. And
choices.
Some got to go. Some got to go. So that means if you want to get at me, either you got to give me an Uber because that Hennessy's coming. So you're going to have to give me that Uber or whatever else like it. You know, for real, make it easy on your boy. Make it easy on me. Go ahead and sit big time. Quit playing with me. Oh my God, who's back in the building? Boom, we talking about gas prices. What's going on, bro?
I'm sorry. Every time I tell people all day, look, I'm gonna be on this show, and they still call and knock me out.
You got the dialer? What's the dialer in? Or what are you talking about here?
Now, if somebody calls you while you got your son and you answer, it knocks you out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah,
What?
when somebody calls, it knocks you out.
Hey, bro, what you think about these gas prices, brother?
Sit real still. Sit real still, man. I'm not going nowhere. Unless it's a necessity. You know what I'm saying? I filled up. I think I called it at $3.75 right before it went up. And I think today we went to Kroger's, to Lowe's, and to the dinner. And that was it, man. That's been it for the whole week for me. I'm not going nowhere. And then, you know,
you have to plan your trip.
She got that big SUV, and you know what I'm saying? She don't want to drive her car nowhere and use up her gas. So.
Damn, Bump, you gonna have to put in your car, brother. You gonna have to do all that, man. I feel her.
I have been. I have my little camera's been running today. Other than that, ain't a whole lot of. It's not a whole lot of, man. I'm not going. I'm gonna sit real still.
Real still.
Right.
Real still.
Real still.
Hey, y'all, that's what they got
Real
Zoom
still.
for. You can do a Zoom party if you need a party. If you need a
Yeah,
party with
right.
people, do a Zoom.
Well, that works.
Not quite the same thing, but yeah.
We're having a Zoom party right now.
Okay, all right.
We have a
party
Zoom
for the
party right
weekend
now.
then.
We have a Zoom party right now. All right.
Y'all ain't thinking them cups or what?
Yeah, we already beat this shit.
Man, what you sipping on?
Who you asking?
Oh.
Shannon. I know Shannon. What's
Oh.
that
I
you got?
can say
Bob,
Shannon.
now look, Bob. I done switched from line reader, so now I'm drinking the Bud Light. You know I do it.
Lord Jesus.
Okay.
Lord Jesus.
Okay.
Man down.
Mark, what you and Sierra over there? What y'all over sipping on?
Jose Cuervo.
Okay.
We got a time limit because they might be down in about that Jose ain't no joke.
No, it's not.
Right.
That Jose.
But hey, enjoy yourselves. That's all I can say.
D over drinking that diet canteen.
Oh, whatever. This is time bound.
Hey, no. Put that damn can. Because no. You good. You good. You didn't know. You did not know. Mark and I, when we first did Mark and Will's show, we gave them so much love. They follow us. They didn't give us enough love, so we had to cut them out, and we cut everybody out. We talk about it. We ain't showing bottles or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But now you good because this show right here deserves to be sponsored. I don't care if it's Luther's Barbecue Shop. Somebody needs to
set it off Luther's janitorial service.
yes. Hey, let me ask y'all this real quick before we go to the next one. How'd y'all like the Harlem Nights and the Soul Food?
I thought that was cute.
Oh,
I like
cute.
my picture.
That's cute. Yeah.
Soul Food.
That's cute. That's cute. I like it.
What I'm gonna need, I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need everybody on this panel to take a picture like this.
Oh no.
Like that. No, this profile stuff like that, so I can go ahead and have fun with it. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about it. It's all about fun. And that's what this show is about. We educate people, we educate ourselves, but we always have fun, and that's the whole thing with this show. And that's why I love that I'm with a very talented group of people, and I appreciate you guys dearly. So let's go to the next one. Let's
What she say?
Thank you. Let's go with this one. This right here, this is a bump special. Brittany Griner faces 10 years of smuggling vape cartridges in Russia. I didn't mean to laugh. I really didn't. Bump, I'm gonna let you spearhead this one, brother. Bump.
Before Bump talks, did we find out what you sipping on?
Who? Bump?
No, I'm not drinking nothing.
Bump.
Oh yeah.
What you have at the
restaurant? Okay. I just want to make sure.
You didn't have nothing at the restaurant?
What you say? What?
You didn't have nothing at the restaurant?
No, I didn't have nothing but water. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Mr. Vegan.
Okay. But with Brittany, man, I feel bad for her because I hate that she's over in that country, man. And you know what I'm saying? And I see people taking shots at her on Facebook. How I'm out. She's one of the ones that didn't want to sing the national anthem. I didn't want the national anthem played. And you know what I'm saying? I guess some of your hardliners, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go into that. That's happy she's over her, but man, I hate that for that girl that she's over her. She's a lesbian, and in a country like Russia, man, it's you know what I'm saying, they don't look too kindly on that. And right now I think they more trying to make an example. You know what I'm saying? It's a tit for tat with America. They trying to prove a point to America, whatnot. So it's not looking good for her. And over in Russia, it's different,
They
man.
don't
The word
play.
you're not gonna get no fur trap. You gonna be sitting
No,
over for
they
a
don't play
while.
with
And
that.
what makes it so evil, what makes it even worse, is Russia's not even talking to America
Right.
right now. You know what I'm saying? They had a kid over there that was locked up before, and they was talking to one of the congressmen, and his first word was, "Well, we're not even talking to Russia." And when he said that, well, I knew Brittany's gonna have to sit down for a little bit, man.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel bad for the girl, man. I feel real bad for her.
Let me ask you this real quick. Well, I'm gonna ask this question right here is actually for Mark and Bump real quick because this is now a national story. Let's say this, and for people who did not know, Brittany Griner is a WNBA star. She's one of the superstars there. She makes $227,000 with the WNBA. She makes $1 million over Russia. Go figure. Yes, these ladies are underpaid from the United States. Granted, they may only play 4 months, but they only play about 5 months in Russia, and it's a shame. So basically, you're gonna have to go over there and really take your life, you jeopardize your life for that. Which really, it's so much money in the United States, it's ridiculous. There's money everywhere, but why would you do that? As far as not the player, the owners. Okay, so my thing is, I wanted to give a little quick thing on that, but also know where you going and know what she's
Yeah, I mean, like we talking about Russia.
been, but the thing about it, she's been playing over there, so you knew that. I mean, what was going on? So Bump, hold on, real quick, ladies. Bump, Mark, let me ask y'all real quick like this: do you actually think she has a chance to get out of there before that 10 years? I mean, I ain't gonna say 10 years because she may go 10. She may get out, but 10. Is she? Let's say 2 years. You think in 2 years she'd be out?
No,
Jeez.
I really don't.
Well, what's going on right now?
Go ahead, Bart.
Now, what everything's going on right now in the world, I don't think so. I think what they're gonna try to do is make an example out of Britain.
Right there. Right there. Mm-hmm. Yep.
And the thing about it, man, I really don't believe that's the first time that she's done that.
She's been doing
She's done it before, and they just overlooked it. But with like Mark said, all that's going on right now, they can make an example out of her.
Yeah. Ladies, what y'all got on it? I'm sorry, I wanted to ask Sam real quick because I know we talked about it on the show. Have y'all heard about that? And then what do you think? Like, for instance, I'm gonna flip the script on this one real quick. I want to flip the script on this one. So I'm talking to the mothers, the aunties, and stuff like that. The people who plays a very important role in a lot of these kids' life, and daddies do too. But I'm gonna go to the ladies. I'm gonna ask you this: like, if you got a daughter who played, and we hypothetically speaking, because what I'm saying, and things like that. But say you got a daughter that plays sports, plays basketball, and you have a lot of foreign affairs that goes on, and she has to go out over there. Like, what's that speech or that talk to them on? How would y'all handle that? Because that's a conversation that has to happen. Point blank.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a serious conversation. You just can't go over to Turkey and all them thinking that we can you need to have a guidance. So how do y'all view that?
Absolutely.
How do y'all view
Well, I mean, my thought is in terms of, and I don't know in terms of how long she's been over there, but I agree both of what you and Bump said in regards to it's a shame. It's really heartbreaking. And then also in terms of, I don't know how long you've been playing over there, but you know better. You know better. And I'm just like,
especially with all this going on right now.
Yeah, I mean, you know better. And it's like, why? And it's disappointing in that respect, but also in terms of, as a mom, in terms of if that happened with a child of mine or a nephew or niece in regards to playing overseas, in terms of, I don't know, in terms of if that needs to happen, but also in my regards to just accountability. I mean, you knew that. And with that, I'm not gonna say nothing else because otherwise I'm
No,
gonna take
no,
my sunglasses off.
no. You good? Real
Because I'm
quick
like,
before Sierra Shannon respond. Coach Kevin said, why didn't she get out earlier or she didn't listen? I think it goes back, and let me answer this, guys. Let me answer this for this one, and I could be way off, but I think like Dion said, I think she's been doing that. Like you just can't just say all of a sudden I'm going over to Russia and I'm going to take these vape cartridges. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I mean, what are we talking about here?
and I think that because stuff heightened, it became serious. Like, well, you know what? We gonna keep her. We keep her. But the thing about the problem is this: there's a lot of Americans that are over there. Like she's not a priority. She's gonna be there for a while.
Right.
Point blank.
Yeah.
So let me go. Like I asked D, and of course Shannon and Sierra. Cheryl, let me ask you. You got boys, daughters, all this kind of stuff like this. What kind of conversation do you have with them about overseas? Because overseas is a valuable option for a lot of these athletes, or just in general.
Yeah, my whole thing is what I'm gonna agree with D. Like, you know better, especially if you've been over there for a while. You know better, and you know the rules, and you know what you're supposed to do and what you're not supposed to do. So, I mean, my whole thing is, it is what it is, and you gotta pay the price for what you did. So,
Damn,
Mm-hmm.
damn, Brutus. She's hey,
I,
she's cutting off.
hey,
She's cutting off hands and all kinds of shit.
hold on, wait a minute, because I got boys. So my whole thing is, you do the crime, you do the time. So
Damn.
it is
All
what
right,
it is.
we're gonna ask you out, Shannon. But I'm gonna go to Mark because
sunglasses
I know
on,
you got
Sierra.
Shannon. What do you think about this?
I think it's terrible too. But I mean, I waver back and forth. It's like, I'm pretty sure that her mom or whoever the powers to be have had talks with her. I'm pretty sure. I hope the coaches would have talked with her. You know what I'm saying, before all this happened. But I agree with Bump and Dion. This is not her first incident, and so she's gotten away with it all this time. But now all this stuff is going with Russia. Why not make an example of
Yeah.
her? Well, now you can ready to get pegged.
Right.
You done came through here all these times. We awed you because you a celebrity. Now we don't care that you a celebrity. We can ready to get you. You know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
pray for the sister.
Steve,
I hope she gets out of there. You know what I'm saying? But I think she's gonna be in there for a while, and it's a shame, but it's what's gonna happen.
Don't
And
be
I hope
silly
that she
about
learns a
it.
lesson.
Hey,
Don't
Mark.
be silly about
And
it.
Mark,
Ain't wrong
hold
with
on
being
real quick,
silly.
y'all. Let me ask Mark because two daughters, son, daughters is extraordinary. You know what I'm saying? Definitely could go overseas. Because my thing is, this is not even about WNBA. This is about American being overseas. So, Mark,
Mm-hmm.
the conversation that you like the topic, like how do you address that if you got one of your daughters is like, look, Dad, this is I have a chance to do things over her. How you address that, brother?
Whew. Man, I was me and Dynasty. It'd be almost like a 24-hour discussion. You understand what I'm saying? Because we gonna go back and forth to where I gotta get to it. Like I don't think it's safe. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody know me know I don't play about neither one of my girls or whatever. So I'm gonna try to talk you out of doing it. But if it's a business decision that's gonna help you out in the long run, okay, go ahead and do what you do. But you know not to go over and mess up.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be in her head. Daddy's gonna be there. Hey, if I do this, regardless of how grown I am, Daddy gonna get me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna always talk to my daughters right from wrong, or whatever the case may be. You know what I'm saying? But that would be a hard decision for me to have to accept for her to go over. But I would get it because now with this should go to show we need to support our ladies because we don't.
Bing, bing,
That's why they're
bing,
not
bong.
getting paid that money. That's why they're
right.
not getting paid that money to WNBA because ain't nobody supporting them. So now they should open up everybody's eyes, support these ladies so they can get the money they deserve.
Bing bong.
Let me say this real quick.
Go
Let me
ahead.
say this real quick, Wood. Even if she had been getting away with it, which she probably had, and they probably overlooked it because of who she was and what she was bringing to the country of Russia playing basketball for them.
Yeah.
If you've been getting away with it and you've been knowing that right now that this stuff is going on with Russia and the world pretty much, you got to be smart enough to say, well, hell, I'm not going to go ahead and it's one time I'm going to go ahead and fly right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to even try this
Absolutely.
time. I know traditionally Russia is hard on people that's breaking the laws. And with all this going on with Russia and America and whatnot, and I'm not going to try that. I'm not going to try that.
Let me ask you this.
Coming in the country,
that begs the question of this: do you think you are more of an important person that you really are? Because you're absolutely right. Everybody on this panel is absolutely right. What everybody says is absolutely right. But when you think you are bigger and better because you make a meal over to Russia, I'm good. No. And let's do this. And it's a question that's coming up. I'll probably bring it up next. A lot of people are stuck in their own little worlds. I'm going to do it right now.
Yeah.
She's been locked up for like going on 4 weeks now. Like she did this when it started, and like, dude, you need to be aware of your surroundings of all times. It's not just you stepping outside on the corner. It's when you go on a business trip, when you go on a family trip, when you're traveling abroad, when you travel, whatever, you need to be aware, like what's going on in the world. I think a lot of these people nowadays is just stuck in their own little zone. Athletes, all that, dude, they don't care about you doing a TikTok special. Russia don't care about that shit.
Because you know what, Wood?
At all.
Because right now she's more important. She's benefiting more. Russia more importantly right now, sitting in the jail as opposed to on the basketball court.
Thank you.
She's a political pawn, is what she is right now.
She is. Yes,
right. They don't need to play
absolutely.
Hold on.
There you go.
So let's
to teach American a lesson.
So look, let's get in the nitty gritty.
Yep.
That's why this came up. Let's get in the nitty gritty. As Americans, as United States, as a government, and I'm gonna go around. I'm gonna ask you guys. This is yes or no, and you can elaborate whatever. Does United States consider her important enough to get her ass out? D.
What does it look like? I mean, I'm saying, what does it look like? If it looks like a no, that's what it is right now, a no, and so that's what it is, and it is a shame, and it's also a shame because there's so many different things going on in America today that's not even looking at as anything as important. But do they look at it as important? What does it look like now? That's your answer.
So my thing is to everybody on here as I go to the next person. What do you think? Do you think that it's important right now to get her ass out?
What I think? Yeah, what I think. I think it's important. Anybody's important. Everybody's important. Okay. And my thing is everybody's important. So I think that does need to be something that is focused on. There are a whole lot of other issues that's going on. I will say that as well. But also in regards to, we do need to address this issue.
Okay.
How we address it is the question, but it does need to be addressed.
And I'm gonna say this. We because I called her first, so basically I want to know if you think it's important, if Americans think it's important. Also, I want everybody to know there's plenty of Americans already locked up in Russia that has high, hot different positions in our stuff like doctors, reporters, all this kind of stuff. So that's the beauty of this show. This is not about sports, but we cover sports, period. So, Shannon, what do you think about this? Do you think that this is important for Americans and how you view it too? America.
America.
View.
Well, right now, I don't. As Dion said, I don't think it is, but I think it's important. I mean, I know it's not possible, but I think all of them need to come up out of there. To be honest with you, not just Brittany. All, like you said, the doctors, reporters, anybody that's not supposed to be over needs to come up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's just
Right.
point blank. But do I think
Regardless.
America really thinks about it right now? No. No, they got other things they're gonna be worrying about than her. And unfortunately,
Mhm.
she's gonna be a casualty, not dead, but she's gonna have to wait over there until something is done. And that might take months,
Rectified.
it might take years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
Yeah.
you know, it's
It's not gonna be-
unfortunate,
It's not gonna be
but
tomorrow.
they slow walking this. They ain't on no hurry. No,
Right.
no hurry.
You're right. Sierra,
They're really not.
what do you think about this?
I'm
What do you
gonna,
think about the United
I'm
States
gonna,
stance on this and your stance on this?
I'm gonna agree with Shannon and D. Like it's not important right now, but I mean, they eventually get to it. Like it could take months, it could take years, but at the same time, right now, it's not important. But it's something that needs to be handled.
Right. Right. I
Mm-hmm.
love it. Bump, what you got?
It's important to me. You know, I hate to see anybody locked up abroad, but one thing we got to understand is every country, we got people from other countries that's locked up here.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to
That's true.
respect that country's rule of law when you go over there. Now, it's important to me and all of us because we seen Brittany's progression over here playing ball and we playing against her and we knowing her as an American athlete. Now, is it important to American government in the grand scheme of things? She's a black female. She's a gay black female.
Mm-hmm.
And when has America ever gave a care about that? America don't really care. I mean, right now it's not a big topic for America to
Right.
bring her home.
Right.
You know, they gonna put on the
No,
front
no.
and go on TV and play the part, but right now, I mean, she broke their laws,
Right.
Yep.
and we don't think it's right, but
Right.
that's their laws.
So, real quick, Coach Kev said the United States doesn't negotiate with terrorists. No chance Putin lets her go. She's a pawn. He will use her
Yeah.
as long as he can. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
true.
he's right because you know America. I mean Russia. They'll try to get somebody back to hack the American system.
Yeah, and that's not an even
You know what I'm
trade.
saying? Something that just did some travesty to America. They'll try to get him back or whoever, and try to get Brittany do a swap, and that's not gonna happen.
Right. Mark, what you got,
Right.
brother? What you got, Mark?
It's just it's just a crazy situation, but I think this is just my opinion. What I think, if Brittany Griner was a big name in the NBA, she'd be out. That's just my personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? I think about, like Bump said, about her playing the WNBA, and she's gay on top of that. And she probably done got away with this multiple times, and now we got everything going on. She gonna make an example out of her. But I mean, I care because you don't want nobody in that type of prison in Russia. You know what I'm saying? Prison overseas and over here is
You
different.
really don't. You really don't. You really don't.
You know what I'm saying? So
foreign
it's
country, you
crazy
don't want that.
situation.
Go ahead, Mark. Go ahead and finish up. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
My whole thing is that I'm gonna keep it real like all you guys, and it's a shame that I have to say it like this. And I'm gonna go to a different way. It's important that you teach your children the aspect of everything in life, meaning that not just United States. Um,
Right.
Not saying she knew when things was gonna break out or whatever, but you have to know that the countries that you're dealing with are serious. Are serious
Yeah.
hate towards United States, right? These states, these countries, I'm sorry, these countries that these ladies are playing. I mean, I love for everybody to be taken care of here, but they have to go to different countries, continents, and all this kind of stuff. But it's up to you to understand where you're going. Okay, a lot of ladies is going over to Russia. Taurasi, Griner, all the superstars that's in the WNBA, right? But the thing about it is, like you guys said, they probably let you in with them cartridges before, right?
Yeah.
But when shit gets serious, get real, oh no. And the thing about it is this: what they saw was a 6'9" black woman basketball player.
Gay. Don't forget gay.
No, yeah, I'm gonna hit that one, bro. I'm gonna hit that. I'm going with the regular standards from the TS, the people who check people in and all this kind of shit like that. So they see her in there and they're like, okay, cool. We got her. First of all, being a black person in Russia is, come on. Being a 6'9" white person in Russia, what are you doing here? So I'm not saying that it was just a black thing. It's that you're a basketball, like you're American athlete, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
have that thought over your head. Like you need to know your surroundings. And the whole thing is this: Mark hit it on the head. Like NBA needs to step up their damn game. You make so much money of all these teams. Pay these ladies enough when you ain't.
Yeah.
Now don't get me wrong. As an average Joe, 227,000 for 3 to 4 months. I love it, baby. I'm gonna eat
Right.
too. But when you go through the G League and they make it maybe more than you, and Brittany Griner is a star. See, that's the thing about it.
Mhm.
She's a star in the WNBA, right? So that means what's going on. But I'm a firm believer about your team, your support system. So your support system didn't say, "Hey, Brittany, I know you're ready to go over there tomorrow. I know you smoke the weed, I blow whatever. Baby, you can't bring that shit over there." Somebody should have
Right.
been in
I mean,
their
you
ear
know that
like,
though.
stop that shit. For real. Like, dude, this is, I understand you on that other level, but stop it. And I'm going to say this as far, and I did mine kind of backwards. The United States ain't getting that. Ain't getting that.
No.
It's too many scientists, too many doctors, too many reporters that are probably have more valuable to them as far as the government than her. It's going to have to take
Yeah.
the United States. It's, you know what? I ain't gonna lie. This show ain't about no racism or nothing like that. As far as a total, we're gonna view racism. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna view all that, but it's gonna have to take the NCAA. Look, I always say NCAA, NAACP, to speak up and fight. Like it's gonna have to take a big. And I'm gonna tell you, by the time she get out, it'd be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, and she may be that 10. She's stuck. She's stuck. And and that's the scary thing, and that's why I wanted to ask you guys, basically, like as far as like how y'all felt about that. But that's a great topic. Let's go to the next one real quick. And this one right here is a serious topic. Global violence continues to rise.
Mm,
Bump, you brought this to the
mm,
table. And I mean, we all seen the news. We all been a part of it. We all got family members that's out and about, go to school, go to work, go to living life, and have the chance to get shot or whatever. So, Bump, what's going on with this, brother? What you got to speak on it?
I mean, I think cities changed over the last 20 years.
mm.
For whatever reason, I mean, I know it's a lot of drugs and whatnot, gang violence going on that wasn't here 25, 30 years ago when we was coming through. So I think, you know what I'm saying, I think the parents took a disinterest in their kids somewhere along the way, man, and it wasn't no consequences in the home. So you got kids running around out here now, man, at 12 and 1 in the morning that's 15 to 16 years old, which that was unheard of when we was coming up.
Ridiculous.
Yes.
You know,
Ridiculous.
we went by the street light rule coming up, you know.
I mean, like, why would you even
My
challenge
junior high school, I had a curfew of 12:30, I believe. And better not be, you know what I'm saying, that meant you was in the house settled. You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't mean you was pulling in.
Right.
You know, that means you was in the house settled.
Right.
And there was consequences if that didn't happen. You know, so, and then, you know, I worked in the system and, you know what I'm saying, I was a court officer for years and whatnot. and the recidivism rate is so high because you got people out here that get felonies or whatnot on the record, and you know, the system is. I'm not trying to blame the system. I'm not trying to get into the whole thing, but you got guys, man, that I dealt with back in '99, early 2000s that I was still dealing with in 2020 because they're doing the same thing they got there in the first place.
That's true.
Right.
It is. It
Right.
is, man. It's like, and now that's their kids are coming in. Their sons are coming out of the system because
that saddens me.
they wasn't there to deal with it.
Yes.
They wasn't there to deal with them, man. And it's sad because, you know what I'm saying, you get tired of looking at the same people and they tell you everything, man, I'm gonna do right and this and that, whatnot, and constantly in the court system. So I mean, it's just I think it's a accumulation of drugs, the parents, the gang violence in the neighborhoods now, and just the system's not set up for them to succeed, man.
Right.
Yeah.
I want to next one. I'll go with Shannon on this one because I got
thank you.
because I got something for Sierra and Mark. So yeah.
Okay. I mean, I'm like Bump. I used to work in a detention center, a youth detention center here. And what's so sad is it was a lot of the murders and all that kind of stuff like that. And then as they grown up, you still see them. I worked for a halfway house, and you will see some of them coming in there, which was sad because there was a large gap. But I'm like, Bump, the system's not made for them to thrive, to do better. You know what I'm saying? It's like a revolving door. That's all it is. It's not teaching them anything from what I see. And it's a sad situation. I can't even keep up with all the killings that are going on. People are telling me, and I'm like, well, when did that happen? Well, that happened on Monday. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
So it's really sad and it's scary, you know, to know that I don't have any kids, but I have nephews, friends, cousins, God. It's scary because you don't know what will go on, not even just for them, us in general. You know, I mean, I do Big Brother, Big Sister, and I had to do a talk with my little today, and she was in some stuff, you know, and I told her it's scary because you a 15-year-old out here, you hanging around people you ain't got no business hanging around, and if you get pulled up what she has, it's scary. You know what I'm saying? So it's just the whole thing of it is it's frightening to me, and every day I'm praying for everybody that I know. And Louisville as a community, you know, and I know it's just not us. It's other city states from what I hear from other friends living other way. But it's just a sad situation. It really truly is.
All right.
Let me elaborate real quick before you move on.
Go ahead.
Saying that.
Go ahead.
It's like my son, I got a 22-year-old son that turns 23 years. Y'all know him, Jay.
Jay in the building.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He came in town today. He came in town today to visit. And which he'll come out. I'll see him tomorrow. But and you know, I know he's not in that life or whatever. But just him being in the city, it's bad when he comes to town because I don't feel comfortable until he calls me and tells me he's on his way back out of town.
Right.
You know, and I know he's not the problem, but you got to worry about other people's kids that's out here in the world that's messed up, and you know what I'm saying, jealous and whatnot, and you know what I'm saying, just him being at the wrong place at the wrong time. When he first went to college at Western, he came back in town, and I called him up one night, and I'm not picking on no part of town, but he was naive, and he called me at like 11:30. I called him. I was like, "Where you at?" He's like, "I'm on my friends playing the video game down here on Market." And at the time, I knew Market was hot as a firecracker. And I told him, I said, "Look, Jay, I know you 18, 19 now." I said, "But man, it's parts of towns that you didn't grow up in that they don't know you."
Yeah.
And
you have to move differently.
Well,
right.
You have to move
we
differently.
Go in any neighborhood we wanted to and not have to worry about I played ball all over the city growing up.
Well,
you move differently.
Now, go ahead.
Right, you got to move differently, and that's what I told him. And you know, he understood what I was talking about. He went on home, but it's bad to where you got to worry about your kids when they come in town, and I'm already anxious for him to leave.
One thing you said that reigns true no matter where you get, like, so you go to Victory, you go to Southwick, you go to like the whole thing is you have to know your surroundings, and most
You
people go
do.
there like for the people like I have cousins that have been out in the projects and stuff like. You have to know somebody to feel
Yeah.
comfortable
Still, yeah.
enough, and you still not comfortable.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah.
No, but you
I
still
have
gotta know
family.
your
Hold
surroundings. You
on, hold on.
still,
I got
oh,
I have
sorry.
family members and been around to all these projects and everything, and not even the projects, just in the city.
Mhm.
It's like you have to, and I see what you're saying. That's what I'm doing. And hold on, I need you to sit on that because, real quick, because I want to go to Mark on this next thing. You know what I'm saying, as far as the balance and things like that. And you're included on this too, D and Sierra, and that's why I know Bump got in there, and y'all can implement what he said into this as as children, having children that are like has friends, right? Like at your crib, at your home. Let me be professional. At your house, um, they safe. Everybody's safe.
Yeah.
It's hope, right? But everybody has friends in at different parts of the city, right? And that's kind of what Bump was saying, basically, son. Even though he's older and all this kind of stuff, like, how do you guys address? And the whole address is this because it all starts with when you're in high school, even middle school, and you're going around. But in high school, you have more independency. You have more people who drive. How do you address kind of almost like exactly what Bump said to your child when she or he wants to go to his girlfriend's house or his friend's house in the neighborhoods and stuff because they don't know about the neighborhoods. Y'all know about the neighborhoods.
Right.
How is that conversation talked about? And since D, you was rocking and rolling with it. Go ahead.
Well, I'm raised in an Aquarius and an Aries. So I say that to
Oh
say
Lord, Jesus.
that right, because my Aquarius, which is Robert Bird III, is grown, and he's very intelligent. Both my boys are intelligent. It's also, I feel like a level of naiveness that I want them to be aware of because it's different from when we were growing
Yeah.
up.
Oh,
So I'm still in their business, and I'm gonna still be in their business as they get in early years, just as our moms in our business. So that's what it is, and it's hard. So, in terms of how do I address it, I still talk about it and make sure that Robert knows when he's out that he knows that I'm up, I'm watching, and I need to know. And Dan knows the same. He's not driving right now, thank goodness. But it's coming. It's coming. My
hey,
baby's gonna
hey,
be 16 in
tell him to call
April.
Uncle.
And
Uncle's always on high alert.
oh my God, I need everybody. Uncle Bump,
Yeah.
Uncle Mark, Aunt Sierra, and everybody on alert, okay? Because
Right.
yeah, and Robert's very mature. He's always been very mature for his age, and he's going away to school, so it's a whole different arena that I'm getting ready to approach. Daniel is a different breed with that, but also in terms of that he knows that he's very attracted to different individuals, and he is very much a compassionate person and very interactive. So he likes for people to be connected into with him, but it's hard. I mean, to get back to the point of your question, it's hard, and it's like what you are combating at this point is what society looks at and how they're being raised right now. And when you try to
Yeah.
raise individuals, kids, to be at your level of where you was when you was raised is so difficult.
Big.
And I continue to reinforce with my kids. That's what I do because they know how I am, and they know how all my friends and family are towards them, and we love them, and it's a safety purpose, and also in terms of we're not going to throw you out there being naive at anything because we're going to make sure you prepared.
Right.
If not, we're going to get you there.
So now this right here, this was make the FNC so special. We have a like Bump's married, and we're gonna bring the special one. The person who's been more that's more level headed than you, Bump, on here too. We'll bring her on here. Now, I'm just gonna say, but we have a married couple on here right now. So this right here probably should hit like Dion with the kids and everything, and it could bump. You know what I'm saying? Like bump that. But like so, Mark and Sierra. This right here, you got middle schoolers, you got high schoolers, you got girls, boys, y'all covered all that shit. So let me ask you, as a family unit, what's going on, man? What's the conversation like?
Basically, to be honest with you, they move, they text, they move, they call. You can't move unless I know you're moving. Because I tell my kids all the time, and Will knows this, I talk to him all the time. When he's here, I'm talking to him.
Right.
Like, what goes on, what's going on right now with all this balance and stuff, I tell them all the time, y'all not built like that. Yeah, that's not y'all. You understand what I'm saying? You have a good household.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to worry about nothing.
Preach.
And stuff like that, really. And then on top of that, I tell them all the time too, watch the people you keep around you. Watch the friends, because everybody's not your friend. You understand what I'm saying? Because this person you think is your homie, your good friend, but he's not telling you what he got going on outside.
Preach.
And y'all somewhere together, somebody pulls up, now you got beef too. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to know everything about your friends and everything. And then with my girls, like she's right here, she can tell you. Dynasty walk out that house.
Dynasty!
I need to know where you going. If you walk into that store, we on FaceTime. I need to see how, you know what I'm saying, what's going on. Do I need to come and pick you up? Do I need, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm that parent. I'm so concerned because what's going on now, it was going on when I was a teenager, stuff like that, but it wasn't to the point to where it's like you damn near scared to walk outside.
Right.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
it's scary now because kids is taking guns to school. We all got kids in high school and middle school. You know what I'm saying? We know how it is, and it's scary for a parent to be like, okay, my son's at this school. He done brought a gun in there. Now, do I need to leave work? Do I need to come pick you up? Are you good? Call me. Is everything okay? Because the school's not going to really tell you nothing at that point in time.
Nah,
the school's locked down, whatever the case may be, or whatever. But me and Sierra, we always sit here and we talk. It's like, okay, he wants to go to the movies. All right, cool. Who you going to the movies with? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm my mama's child. Right. I couldn't do anything.
Mama Dukes.
Mama needed to know.
Mama Dukes.
And then the curfew with my mama, she didn't go to sleep. I go to bed till she saw little Mark walk through them doors. The doors open until I'm walking in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Sierra, it's crazy. She does the exact same thing. It's like
it's hard,
It's universal.
It is universal, like what Bump said. It's universal. I try to rest when Robert's out. I'm not going to rest till he gets in the house. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not. In the house and wherever he's supposed to be. You know, it's what it is. I'm tracking.
Sierra.
We try to ensure our kids is good and safe at all times. I don't get no sleep until I know all my kids is in this house and my husband's in the house. Everything's good. The house is locked down. I'm good. I'm safe. I'm going. You know what I'm saying?
Sis.
At the same time, I tell my kids all the time.
Sis. Sierra.
Yeah.
Sis.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm gonna need to take Mark out to a couple of places for promotional things. Can I have permission?
What?
You can do it Monday when we go out to karaoke.
No, hell no.
Sorry,
Hey, this is a promotional thing. I'm gonna get bumped out of the shit. No, for real. Come on, y'all. I mean, y'all know I'm grimy. I
Monday. That's
need this.
Monday,
Hey,
baby. That's Monday.
huh?
That's
What?
Monday, baby.
Now,
If
we
not,
don't know
I'm
Monday.
gonna go collect Sierra on Tuesday or Wednesdays. What we talking about here?
Nah, I got something on my
Taco
thing, but I see
Tuesday.
the thing. Well, the thing about it is this. Let me tell you something. FNC. See,
Yeah.
FNC. No. I'm gonna say something. First of all, let me get over here because they're gonna say they've been talking about this on that, and that's not right. All right, let me get this over here real quick. Let me tell y'all something. All right, no, I'm just being real.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, it's a lot of opportunities out there, and thing about it is everybody on this panel is so great to speak and stuff like that. So I need to go ahead and like bring different people to different stuff. The resource I'm gonna say, I ain't gonna say resource. The new place, everybody's welcome to come, but we have to do some business stuff. You know what I'm saying? So the business stuff is gonna be with Mark and Will, but also I'm gonna need one or two people off this panel to come with us on the FNC tip. I mean, it's all about that, y'all. Yeah, stop playing with me, y'all.
It's gonna be the whole FNC crew. Gang gang.
Well, you know what? That's not a great answer.
Help
Mark,
Sierra.
Mark,
Yes.
Lord,
I
Jesus.
support you, boo. I
See what the
support you,
kids did
boo.
to
I
him.
understand that. I understand that. Right here, right now. This is not a banger. Right here, as a society, we basically caught up in too much of social media. Social media, you guys got to know.
I
Everybody
take it.
knows on it. Man, hold on, real quick. So the people out here to know. I know you know. As far as TikTok, Facebook, all that kind of stuff. So, do you guys think that the society's caught up to too much of that? Mark, what you got?
I think so because me personally, when you go to family events and ain't nobody really socializing because they too busy face in the phone, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like that is a problem because everybody's on Facebook. Everybody wants
Yeah.
somebody to post and take a picture for Facebook. Why we just can't take
Yeah.
the picture for memories, get it printed off, and put it in a book like old school? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
Are you right?
that's me. It's
No,
too much of everybody in their phone,
Yeah, before-
and now it done trickle down to the kids because you don't see too many kids outside no more because they too busy in their phone.
what you say?
They might be playing the game. You know what I'm saying? But when you go to a family event, you shouldn't see nobody on no phone. Everybody should be having a great time, catching up, talking and stuff like that. But me, yes, I think that's a problem.
I'm gonna go ahead and
No.
pick it. Hold on, before y'all go, I'm gonna pick it back off of brother. He's absolutely right. I mean, back in the day, I mean, a lot of us are old. Like the young cats is over in the box next to me, but I mean, like my whole thing is this: a lot of these guys, girls don't know how to socialize without social media, right?
Yeah.
So they don't know the experience to call somebody's house, my sweet Sierra, and hoping that
Hey,
Sierra picks up the phone, not mom or dad. They don't know about that shit, right? They don't know about that shit. As a
hey,
dude to say,
think
hey,
about that.
give me your number. No. I ain't talking about y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying, like, basically, it's like, hey, is Sierra there?
Old
And you
school, old
hoping,
school.
Sierra picks up the phone. And then with moms, but you know what? It's kind of late. Why you calling? Hey, damn, moms! All that kind of shit. That's real talk. My thing is that social media. I have to love it. because what I do, as far as this right here, is a passion. What we do right here, but I do not like it for the young generation, like baby, to socialize. Even the teachers, man. I mean, teachers and that things like that, because you got a lot of things like communication is key to me, and so I think that everybody is. I mean, I've seen grannies. Hey, social media is banging. But I would say this: one thing I do not like is that I'm gonna need uh, JoJo, and Teresa to understand how to communicate with people. Social media give them courage because I ain't got to see you.
Right.
D, your hair look pretty today. D be like, get away from me, you cockroach. You know what I'm saying? Okay, whatever. Like it gives people opportunity to say shit that they ain't gonna say face to face. They'll say on text, and people say, "Well, that's good." No, 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 no. Social interaction is key to me. Key
Yeah.
to me. I mean, I got
It is.
caught on it. Well, you text too much. Well, you know what? Because I'm in this arena right now. But don't get me twisted. I remember them calls. Yo, who is this? Oh, that guy's Bo. You know what I'm saying? Who is this? Who are you?
Right.
Who's your daddy? Who's your mama?
Right.
All that
Right.
kind of bullshit. So I mean, as a society, are we too caught up in social media? Shannon, what you got?
I break it down. I think we are. I am one of those people that is typically an introvert. So actually, like things like this is helping me as a person. But one of the things that I do like about social media is the ability to communicate with relatives that are not close. So
Right.
I love the fact that
Yeah.
Facebook, because we got relatives that live Germany, Greece, what have you. So it gives us the ability to keep up with them. So I do love that fact. Even North Carolina, wherever, we're able to keep up with them. As far as entertainment value, the TikTok, that's my friend at night. I mean, I can stay up for hours and watch that stuff and laugh and just be passing it on to Dion. I know she'd be like, I win too, and be like, oh my God. But it's just, I mean, it's become an entertainment for me. As far as the TikTok goes, the Facebook, I do a little bit of Instagram, and I'm getting on to the Twitter. So yes, as a society, are we caught up? I would say yes, but I think it can be a positive thing as far as relatives that are not as close as you would like them to be. So it's a twofold, it's a two-way thing on it.
But also, let me. You know what? I had. That's my older sister, my older sibling. Um, I do want to. I want everybody to understand that what we do as a unit, Sierra, Mark, Bump, D, Shan, and myself, everybody always want to say that they can do what you do, right? And that's not no bragging and all this kind of shit. But I want to go ahead and I want to peel back this onion with you, Shannon, real quick. And this is
Mhm.
unscripted and all this kind of shit. I want everybody to understand, like you can see yourself an introvert, right?
Oh yes, yes.
Would you share to us, and you, I mean, goes out, how, no, how different, like you're out here talking more, how you on this show helps you outside this show.
Okay. Well, I mean, and I'm gonna share this with William. I mean, I consider myself an introvert, but those who know me would probably say that I'm not. But I'm for the people who don't know me, I'm not trying to really deal with people. I know bump out. Y'all think it's
But
different.
it's a different, well, no, 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 hold on, it's a different setting, it's a different setting.
Yes, it's a different setting, and also, I mean, this FNC has helped me as far as on the Zoom, because we used to cut up in Williams' basement on
Ah,
FNC a long
don't give
time
my
ago.
location.
But I mean, on the joking side, I mean, it's
No, go
helped
ahead.
me as far far as being able to speak a little bit more out, that terrified me. It's probably one of the most terrifying things to me for myself as a public speaking. So as far as for me to get up on here and do these things and talk, I think it's helping me grow. I mean, I have in some organizations I'm in, as far as facilitate things, and actually it's giving me encouragement. So I really do appreciate it. It's helping me out
I love it.
more than what you know. When I share that to William, I feel a lot comfortable doing it and speaking and stuff, and I feel myself getting a little bit better as time goes on. I'm not the best, but I feel myself getting better. So I really do appreciate it and thank you.
Love no. The only reason why I wanted to share that because he talked about social media and all that kind of stuff. This is one of the things Shannon has been tremendous with the actually help producing the show and things like this. And I want everybody to know that like it's kind of hard to get on here and talk. People may not realize that, but it is. So okay, as a society, who got a next bump? I see you itching. What you got? What you think about it, brother?
I think it's a blessing and a curse at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we was able. I'm talking about as far as a blessing, as far as you able. I think social media has let the world know what we've been going through forever. As far as like police brutality, as far as social issues like that they didn't see, that a lot of people see. Well, now, okay, camera phones is, you know what I'm saying, is one of the best things to happen because people see it worldwide now. As far as issues, as far as public is going on with the police brutality and what's going on in the streets, and as far as the curse part, is like you said, it's limited these kids because we came along at a time, like you said, you had to communicate. My son, when he would come over when he was a teenager, and he would be on the phone texting with his girlfriend. I was like, why don't you just call her? I don't like talking on the phone. We don't do that. And I had a picture, man. I think it was either my junior or senior year, and I was on the phone. When I used to talk to girls on the phone in high school, I used to sit on the couch next to the stereo, playing my slow background music, putting my BS down. You know what I mean?
I'm sure you was. Your ass was.
I said, man, you need to communicate.
90s,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I think it limits their communication skills, but it's also positive because, like Shannon said, you get to view people you never viewed before, or see family members you haven't seen, I didn't know existed. But overall, man, I think, like I said, it's a blessing and a curse. It's positive and it's negative to social media.
Mm-hmm.
But for mine, I mean, it's been a positive because I was old school, and you know what I'm saying, I could communicate both ways. You know what I'm saying? And I try to limit my social media stuff now. You know what I'm saying? It used to be like when Facebook started out, we was all just constantly on it.
But you know what?
And then
but you know what though?
I try to limit myself.
I'm a scrape this shit. I'm gonna scrape
Fix the mic, bro.
Hey man, that mic falling off like a motherfucker. I'm gonna scrape. I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real. Let's do this way. And that's nice and that's great. So let's go this way. How has social media like it caught up, but like how has social media like this deter you from even calling somebody? Like that's the thing. Like you don't even want to call nobody no more. Like you rather text. That's the whole thing. Like text is like kids don't know that, but you deal with like we all dealing with like hold on, we got some youngsters, we got some young bucks, and they married. But like as far as like Shannon D, yeah, bumps married. Like let me go with y'all real quick, and I'm gonna come back to y'all because I gotta hit y'all. Like, do y'all prefer as ladies a conversation, telephone call, or do you text?
Telephone for me.
No. Sierra, you can't answer this. You married. This is Shannon D.
Telephone for me. I think the text is good for like if you out some, just a short little thing, maybe hey, how you doing or whatever. But as far as a conversation goes, a telephone call is the best. I mean, I'm saying, why would a text? You could be doing anything. I mean, you could, I guess, on the telephone too. But I mean, personally, I'd rather have a telephone call.
They
Yeah.
And let me revamp. It's face to face in there because that's my preference.
no, yeah. All that. Like face to face, phone
Yeah.
call or text.
Face to face is my preference. I mean, you can do anything behind closed doors, and then closed door is text, messenger, whatever. I like the face to face. I mean, this is what it is, and we're gonna be transparent. Let's be transparent all the way.
I'm gonna need
Do you
that.
like FaceTime?
Hold
Do you
on.
like FaceTime?
Who
That's
me?
that's
Me?
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
I'm gonna need that uh
Stop.
that doggy dog
what.
damn my sister said stop. She
Well,
don't
hey, does it
she's
include
But I already
FaceTime?
know
Because
you. I
no,
already know you.
hold on. My sister
what?
I love you know what? That's the crazy thing. Everybody on this show is my family.
Yeah, yeah.
Hold on. I
Stop.
love everybody on here because I have connection with everybody on here. And that's why we did this FNC. And I love you guys. So like whenever, you know what I'm saying, y'all say some shit, do some shit, whatever. My sister who I used to live with
Yeah, we live together.
and
Yeah, I already
understand
know.
my sister who I like that right there, the middle child. And
Woo, the
the
middle
thing about
child.
it, no. I'm gonna say
Ghetto.
the big dog is Shannon. The big dog is Shannon. I love
Yeah,
her.
she will
No,
always
no,
be.
no, no, no,
Always
no.
be.
No, I'm saying like you all always have like connects and stuff like that. But my siblings, they reel me in. My brother be like, bruh, you gonna say that? You know what I'm saying? Mark be like, bruh, you gonna say that kind of shit and all this
Because
kind
we
of
know
stuff.
you.
Yeah, and bump up, walk and talk and everything there, and all that kind of stuff. But you know what? The thing about it is that y'all know me. I'm gonna spit my shit. I love y'all, but look, let me tell you something.
Right, right,
Social media has created a different monster in life. It has
right.
it has created not just the kids. It has created damn bump them left the building, but it has
Again,
Look like I gotta go.
it has created the kids to like not respect the human nature of people. I mean, no matter what, no matter how the conversation we have here, no matter how the conversation you have with the kids, it's like it's a different thing, and it is what it is. But it's up to us to go ahead and make sure everybody knows what we do. Point blank. Bump is out of there, so it is what.
Especially when your husband sends you 10,000 Snapchats a day.
Damn. All right. Uh, on that note, check this out. As far as my guy David Chappelle, Juicy
What's
Sumet,
juicy on?
Juicy
Um,
Sumet, he is sentenced to 155 days, 30 months probation for faking attack. What you got on this? You remember he was in Chicago. He was bullshitting. Said he got attacked. He didn't get attacked. What do you guys think about this? And let's go with the box number 7. The box number 7 is Sierra.
What? What? Silly. Silly, Sierra. Silly.
First of all, why would you fake an attack?
7.
What was
What
the
is
point
7
of
at?
faking an attack?
I just made a number up, but I'm gonna need you to talk about Jesse, Juicy, not Jesse,
Juicy.
Juicy Smollett.
Oh my lord.
What you think about the Empire Star faking at his shit, and he's got 150 days and 30 months probation.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why would you? What was the point of you faking an attack? What was the point? like, I want to know what was the point.
I don't think he knows.
Publicity stunt.
Exactly.
He wanted attention. And he did it.
Because he wasn't getting
He
attention
got
on Empire. He had a
Yeah.
The young boy on Empire was getting all the attention. He grew up in the, you know what I'm saying,
Uh-oh.
everything.
Bum
Bum
coming back.
bum.
Yeah.
If everybody watch Empire, they know well that boy wasn't there.
I hear Mark. I can't hear him talking.
He was just
I
a
can't
gay
hear
son
it.
that didn't get no play.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? My thing is this. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100, and this is gonna be a short thing. I mean, for the group, that was buffoonery. We all know that was buffoonery, and it sucked on that. So let's
Yeah.
go ahead. Shannon, was you ready to crack something?
I want to just say something on this. I think that, you know, his line got him caught up. But do I really think he deserved 150 days and 30 months probation? No. I think that he was made an example out of. I mean, he shouldn't have lied. I think he should have got a hefty fine. Don't get me wrong. But my thing is this: all these other people, Kearns and everybody else making these false reports, and nobody get no kind of time for it. Come on now. He shouldn't have lied. I mean, I understand that, but you got all these other people making all these other reports, and ain't nothing happening to them. I mean, 150 days.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying? He deserves something.
Well, that's probably what is more stressful for me is because
I just want a hefty fine for him.
Okay.
well, I mean, I think it's the stressful piece for me in terms of it's the fact that it does differ depending on as far as who you're dealing with, because you got to look at. I know, and my understanding is he's sentenced in Cook County. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And they say they're pretty tough. So
I believe so.
my thing is it still depends on who you are and what your sentence is going to be.
Mm-hmm.
He's wrong. He's always wrong. We knew he was wrong several years ago when it happened. And you know, again, my operative word is
He wanted some of that loot
too. What?
Somebody said, "Oh no." Look. Hold on. All right, look. All right, that's cool. We don't have tonight. No bracket, nothing like that. But we have. Hold on. Let's go to review. Jesse, he done messed. He done fucked himself. I'm sorry. He done messed himself up. All right. Anybody have a review besides me?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
Oh, me.
Go ahead, baby girl. Go ahead.
I had went to Les Moux for the drag show.
Okay.
And it was amazing. Shannon and D, we have to
No, sir.
What
Let
place
us
was
know,
it?
girl. Let us know.
Yes.
I'm all about it, Sierra.
Yes,
baby. Yes.
And it was
what talk off the
it was
line?
a buffet.
What they would say, Chan?
It was a buffet.
I said, we'll talk off the line.
You was able to payment and everything. I had fun.
Mm-mm.
I will go back again.
Can you like on the page? Can you go ahead and like post that where you went at?
Yes.
Okay.
I will.
Cool.
Yes.
Bump. You go to restaurants more times than that. Then you're on the show. You got anything?
No, we used to do Texas Road. We used to do Texas
Don't let him do that
Roadhouse,
to you,
man.
Grumpy. Don't let him do that to you.
God, Pop, don't let him talk to you like that.
Don't let him do that to you.
Now, first of all,
Hey,
look, y'all know I
I
love
can
my
get out and leave a
hey,
motherfucker
He is.
alone.
You know he is.
bro.
Y'all brothers, so you already
Yeah, he's
know.
my brother, and Mark's my brother. See, I don't
No,
talk
y'all brothers,
shit.
but I said.
Hold
Yeah, he
on, okay.
knows you. You do talk shit. Yeah.
I'm a shit talker, like Hell, my
All
my
day,
little,
every
my
day.
little brother.
Your
Excuse me,
nephew's over here too. Like,
what you say? God damn,
yeah, your nephew.
my little
Come on, Pop. Why you
my
doing
little
all this?
brother. What? Can I speak, Shannon?
Go
Stop.
on. Come on.
My little brother, Mark knows that. Hold on. I got something for y'all though, and this is great. Match Cigar Bar. I went there after we did the Mark and Will reveal of the first team, second team, 502. That was a great show. And I am so proud. I'm so
I thought
proud
it was
of
me
what
too.
we do. Period. And I'm gonna need y'all to go. I'm gonna need everybody on here to go with us because that's the kind of bar it is.
I want to go.
It's a match bar,
Yeah.
cigar bar, and they got food, they got drinks, they got TVs, networking, and all that kind of stuff. And I think that it'll be great for us to set like we ain't gotta do no show or nothing like that. We do our show when we do the show,
Let's go. Let's hang out.
but I think we can hang out there. They got a tent in the back. They had Thelma back there, and I was like, "Hold on, Thelma." That got it. But I think everybody.
Oh,
I mean, I went there and it was great. It was great, and people recognize Mark and Will. So you know what I'm saying. So my
Oh,
plan is all that kind of stuff. Um, and I also want to, and like I always, I share with my brother, my little brother, all kind of stuff like this. We're gonna go ahead and find somebody to do FNC shirts for us. Um,
I got
hey,
some to do FNC cups.
okay, yeah, we want all that because I'm so proud of everything for everybody who's on here with us. I'm so proud and I'm glad and I'm so happy because y'all do what y'all do. I mean, and I love that. So my thing is like everything rocks and rolls. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm gonna go around and I'm gonna call everybody. So we already talked about like how you feel and everything else. So like let's get personal a little bit. So Shannon, what is the goal that you're trying to achieve?
life? Oh, I mean, what? I mean, what you
Yeah,
talking about?
yeah, in general,
Go. I mean,
life in general.
hmm.
Because I want everybody to know
You come
us.
back to me.
Okay, Dion, what kind of goal you
I
trying
start. Yeah. I mean, so for short-term goals, my goal is for short-term. I want my oldest to transition for Robert, as y'all know him. Is to transition to college in a just very much
D,
open-minded, but
D,
also in
D,
terms of
Day.
Dion, real quick. No, I like what you're doing. So if you want to, and I'm gonna say this real quick, if you want to do a personal goal or you want to do a show goal, it's up to you. Go ahead, D. I'm sorry.
okay, you need to tell me. No, you
No,
need
I
to
didn't
tell
tell you.
me.
No, I did.
I'm
No,
a
no. This
respond
ain't no
based on when
attack
you
on
tell me
you.
what I
I'm
need to
just
do.
saying. I'm just saying. Yeah.
No, but I'm just no, I didn't take it as such. You need to still tell me what I need to do.
Shannon,
You want
Shannon,
something that's
you out
personal? You want
laughing bullshit. Go ahead. Go ahead, D.
Y'all know I laugh all the time. Shit, it ain't personal. Hell.
William, I need you to tell me what you need me to do. Do you want me to do something personal or do something for the
I
show?
need both, baby.
Okay, for personal, I want it to be in terms of for my kids. I want my son to transition to something that is in the for where his goals are. And for the show, in terms of this goal is in terms of we just make sure that we are staying in tune with what are the topics of society, and also just making sure and recognizing everything that we're doing.
Love that. Love that. Mark.
Besides me wanting every last one of our shows to blow up like I really wanted to do, you know, I wanted to progress as being a better father and a better husband.
Love that. Love that. Love that. Bump.
Simple, man. Just wake up every day happy. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? See my kids
like
happy
that.
and do positive things, man. You know what I'm saying? Just to
That's
be happy in
real
life.
talk.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Do stuff that makes me happy. Be around positive people.
Love it. Sierra.
I'm just gonna have to say like waking up, being happy, because it's been times I have been down, but you know, hey, I want to progress with my family. I want to be able to buy a house this year,
Okay.
and I want the show to progress.
Love that. Love that. I'm gonna go before you, Shannon. Um, to me, man, like I said, I've been saying. I mean, I'm so proud that you guys have joined Mark and I with another venture because I think everybody on this show is so special and has a lot to bring to the show. And plus, we I think everybody understands the process. The process is not just having fun on the show, but to educate when we can educate. So I'm so proud and I love that. That's a goal of mine with you guys. And I love that I can go back and sit back and you guys let me know what we need to talk about. So hey, I'm always gonna praise everybody on this show because I respect and love everybody on this show and I appreciate y'all spending different times with us on this. So God bless y'all. I love y'all. Shannon.
Love you
Yes,
too.
sir.
I had time to think about this. Love you too. Uh, my thought and prayer is that this show, just as Mark and Will's show, touches people that it hasn't touched before. I pray that it really progresses and it just reaches different audience. As for me personally, it's a lot of different things, but one thing I hope that I'm able to do is to retire to San Diego, California. So I got a long
Yes,
ways to go.
sir!
That's what I'm hoping.
That's a goal. It's consistent.
That's
Consistent
my
goal.
goal.
Consistent
That's
goal.
my end
Yeah.
goal is to go to San Diego, California, and retire. So they already know that since we went a
You know
while
that's where
back.
Jayla's at,
That's
Shannon.
been my
My
hope and
niece.
dream, and I pray that I get there. What'd you say now? Oh, that's right. That's
You
right.
know that's where
What?
She's
Jayla's
still
at,
out
Shannon.
there.
Janet's still out there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jayla's still
Okay.
out there.
Yeah, she's you know
Oh
she's in
my
the Navy with
God.
Yeah.
baby number 2 on the
She
way.
is that. Yeah.
Hey,
I seen Tina
Yeah, baby
like
number
I'm
two.
saying,
like 3 weeks ago.
hold.
Yeah, but I seen Tina 3 weeks ago. She
Hold
said that. She
on,
mentioned that.
hold on. I want to thank everybody who joined us tonight. This is what we
Uh,
do. We're gonna do it every 2 weeks, and we have some people who want some more than 2 weeks. We'll see what we got to do, but I want to thank, like I said, everybody who's on here because Mark and Will show, Mark and Will Network, we'll say that is epic. And the thing about it is, we got to show this FNC that we're going to talk about everything that needs to be talked about in life, and we appreciate everything. Also, you need to go ahead and check in the Mark and Will Gaming. Check that out. Everything like that. And I'm going to tell you what, you're not going to agree with everything we say. That's fine. That's okay.
Brother,
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
you brought up the gaming thing. I'll be on to mine Sunday. We'll drop the times tomorrow.
Me
Okay.
too. Be on Fortnite.
No, you
Can
won't.
I ask a question?
No, you won't. But anyway,
Can I ask a question?
we thank we we want to thank everybody who's been a part of this. Thank you, Bump, Thank you, D, Shan, Mark, Sierra.
Yes, sir.
Hey, that's the thing about it. Like, and then like, if you got questions or anything, holler at us. We rock and roll. But we appreciate everybody who joined us tonight. And it's FNC Friday Night Crew. God bless y'all.
Yes, sir.
Sure, everybody, do what
Peace.
you gotta do. Peace out.
Kentucky's on.